Hi, my name is Terry Boykin. I'm the owner of Playmaker Basketball Academy.
Hello, this is Bryce Webster, and welcome to Bryce's Corner. Hi, this is Bryce Webster. I'm here with Playmaker Basketball founder Terry Boykin, and he's founded the 8th grade All-Star Game in Clarksville, Tennessee. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
No problem.
How did you come up with the idea of the All-Star Game?
The idea of the middle school All-Star Game, I've trained kids in Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky for quite a while now, and you just see how hard they work. And it was just an opportunity to reward the 8th grade kids who's gotten it done, not only on the basketball floor, but also in the classroom. So we wanted to give them an opportunity to get an idea. I know as a collegiate player, having experienced media days and experiencing those type of things, I want to give those guys a feel of what it feels like to be that next level player, something that motivates them to want to go to that next level. So the middle school All-Star Game is not only just a game, but we give them a full-fledged media day. We give them information about NCAA and clearinghouse and things that they need to be successful on the next level.
Have you seen some of that hard work pay off between last year and this year?
Yeah, quite a few of the players that played in last year's game are really playing well. I was looking at the girls' rosters from last year, and we got almost all of those girls are playing varsity basketball. And I look at the boys' roster, the same. We got quite a few guys that are starting. One kid right now is leading his team and scoring as a freshman. So just let me know that last year, the process that we used to pick the players, we picked the right process.
It's an honor playing out there. The first All-Star game with Terry Boykin had. It was just an honor and fun playing with all these different players. It was a real honor and blessing to be able to be part of the first All-Star game. I was glad that God gave me the ability to play basketball, and I was going to use it to glorify Him. But I was just happy and real blessed to know that I'm honored to play in this game.
How does it feel when you see some of the emotions on the kids' face before the game starts and after?
You just you can kind of see them. You can see the confidence building. You can see them really feeling good about themselves. We tell kids all the time, hard work pays off, and so this is just another opportunity for them to see that it truly does pay off and inspires them to continue to work.
And what does this game mean to you?
It's just a big deal. Just because we work so hard to help develop these kids year-round. So just to see them, and not only them, but I try to tell kids all the time, it's bigger than the kids. You have parents that have invested time in their training. You have teachers that have invested time and extra tutoring and that type of thing. And because grades are an important piece of this game, it's just not about them playing or their coach. It's teachers, it's family members that's invested time. So it's a big day for everybody.
How big is it for you that your own daughter is playing in the game this year?
It's going to be a really good thing. It's a special day just because I'm probably harder on my kids than I am anybody else. So the expectation is so much bigger. So for her to work hard enough and put herself in a position to play in the game is a big deal. So I'm looking forward to it.
Have you ever gave the thought of an alumni game?
I thought about it. We got a couple years. This is the second year, so down the road, as some of that first group becomes seniors, maybe we may think about doing that.
What does that Edith L. Kidd's Community Service Award mean to you?
That's a very special award to me. It's really a no-brainer for me to do that award. You know how important Sister Kidd was to me. She was like a mom here, me being from Michigan. And she adopted me almost like her own son. And and she was such a community person. She did so much for so many people. So to be able to give her award in her honor is a great thing, for her and her family, and that was her grandmother. So just something special for her and her family, and I know how important she's been to us. So.
What do you think will be in store for the next few years?
We just want to continue to grow it. The most important thing is I want the younger players. It's important for the 6th and 7th graders to understand that it's bigger than basketball. It's bigger than how well you do on the basketball court. You got to get it done in the classroom. One of the first things the kids ask me is, what do I need to do to play in a game next year? And the first thing I tell them is, make sure you're being a good student. Make sure you're being a good teammate. But if we're not getting it done in the classroom, we're just not going to be able to nominate some of those people. So to encourage those young players coming up that might have hopes and aspirations playing in the game, the classroom is going to be important.
Do you ever have any regrets on some people that you might have left out?
No. Going forward, there's been some players that were probably nominated last year that weren't selected for various reasons. But I think it was more of a motivation for them. Maybe it was grades. Maybe they weren't quite ready. Maybe they didn't work as hard as maybe they did something maybe on the court that was unsportsmanlike. That keeps them away from stuff like that. So I think it's helped them going into maybe, I try to tell people, maybe if they miss out on this opportunity as an 8th grader and they feel bad about it, maybe when it comes 4 years later and it's time for that college scholarship, they won't make some of the same mistakes. So for that matter, no, I haven't had any regrets.
How frustrating is it to pick the best talent?
It's tough. It's tough sometimes because I think sometimes there are players that are pretty good, but at the same time you got to perform. So you got to bring the hard work to the table, and when it's time to play, you got to perform to a certain level on a consistent basis. And I think that's the thing. Kids have been able to perform on the floor consistently and in the classroom consistently.
How much time do you take watching the players play, watching it, getting all their school records, all that stuff? How much time does that take?
Man, you got to get out. We do it in the summer at summer camps. That's kind of how we start to kind of get an idea of some names. Obviously, with my kids playing middle school, I get an opportunity to watch, a bunch of the kids play at least twice, and then the tournament. And you get feedback from coaches and other teams that they play against. Referees even sometimes, just to get an idea if it's consistent, in my thoughts and other people's thoughts that are on the committee. So for the most part, I think we got a pretty good committee. We got a pretty good ideas on how we pick the team.
That's good. That's good. How much fun do you have watching other players play? How much fun do you have looking at their grades and seeing how good they're doing and watching the game, the All-Star game?
The All-Star game is always so busy. I told them last year I'm going to get a lot of stuff done so I can actually sit down and watch the game. I'm kind of going back and forth and making sure things are getting done. But last year, both games were pretty competitive. You saw that the players played. They competed. They played at a high level. You can tell that the kids were skilled players. And then now being able to go and watch them play in high school and how they've been able to carry that experience over and the success that they're having. I've had some parents, I've had some kids come and say that just that experience alone was inspiring and really helped push them to continue to work. So it was a good thing.
How hard is it to get some of the high school coaches to come watch the game?
You know, that actually hasn't been hard at all. I mean, and, you know, it's sub-state Saturday for the girls, so the majority of teams are done, but, you know, they want to come see those next-level players that's coming into their program, and they want to go and be there to support them. So it hasn't been hard at all. They really bought in, and they enjoyed the game last year, but they want to come see those rising ninth graders that's coming into the program. So it's a good way for them to come and see all the local talent, but also to support their players that are coming to their program the next year.
What kind of players do you think we'll have playing this year, like skill-wise?
Man, I looked at the list. It's going to be a pretty good group. The girls, super talented group, super skilled, some really good athletes, some competitors. So I know they're going to get out and they're going to be diving on loose balls. Just from looking at the roster yesterday, pretty talented group. The boys, a little bit different from last year. We're going to have some more size. You know, we got some 6'4", some 6'5", some 6'3s, and then we got really good guard play. So it's going to be entertaining, both games.
Can you name a few guys that you think will be most exciting to play, boys and girls?
On the girls' side, there's a couple of guards. There's a set of twins from Olmsted, Paige and Peyton, that I really like. I think they're really good. And one of their teammates, tall, long, athletic girl, Bria Crossland, I really like her. I think she's pretty good. Man, down here in Tennessee, I think my daughter, she'll do well, Sid, long, athletic. She's a competitor, so that'd be a good thing. We got quite a few girls from Rossview that I think that are really good players that's going to be able to come in. So it's good because a lot of these girls know each other, and they've been, or even the guys, they've been rivals for so long. So finally to bring them together and let them build a different kind of relationship is funny because I see a lot of these kids after the game, they form relationships past the game. Where normally they were rivals in middle school, but now they have relationships outside the game, whether they're playing AAU together or hanging out together a little bit or playing some pickup ball together. So that's another thing of some relationship building and networking amongst each other.
Mm-hmm. How many times during the game do you just want to stop the game and teach? Like in high school, all-star game, middle school, whatever, when you're watching?
I take notes so that maybe when they come to the gym after, but I tell them it's an all-star game. You've done enough where you've had most of these players have had people, running off defenses at them, boxing ones, or face guarding them. So I said, look, it's the all-star game. Let your hair down. Just go play. Have fun, experiment, do some things that you wouldn't normally do. That's what it's for, just to go and have a good time.
So I know a lot of people been asking, what are the uniforms going to look like this year?
Man, uniforms are going to be pretty nice. I think the difference this year, last year we're going to have the logo on the shorts. We didn't have the logo on the shorts last year, so we're going to have the logo on the shorts. The warm-ups are going to be really nice. The socks are going to be really nice. So we've definitely learned from last year. Although we had a pretty good turnout and everything went pretty good, this year will be a little bit better.
Oh, thank you for coming.
No problem, man. Good job, man.
Thank you.
All right.